My name's Luke Sheets. I'm with Fairfield County Adult Protective Services here at Job and Family Services. I'm here with a client that I had my first scam response to.
Good morning.
So we're here to talk today about the response that we did for our first time for the scam response. Can you just talk to me a little bit about yourself and things you like to do and things like that?
I am 74 years old and right now I'm volunteering for Meals on Wheels to help a friend of mine, the building where I'm living at, and so of course I have a four-legged dog and he loves attention, so I try to get him attention as much as I can, and I just love to get out in the sunshine and just enjoy the sunshine a lot.
That sounds like
And go shopping.
there's nothing wrong with that. We're here today to talk about the scam response and kind of like what happened during it,
Right.
And how it made you feel and things like that, okay?
Yeah.
So can you talk to me a little bit about like the first contact? How did it go about? Like what exactly happened? How did this person get a hold of you?
Well, actually it was through Messenger. Well, it was through like not voicemail, and it was they claimed they was from Publishers Clearinghouse, and I was going to win this and I was going to win that, and I was all excited, and the guy kept calling me and pestering me, and I thought, I don't know. And actually I asked him one time, I said, is this a scam? He said, no, it's not a scam. Well, and I got to thinking about it, and I thought, no. And then I actually went to the bank on payday, and I wanted to get cash out for my rent to go get a money order, and they knew it wasn't my correct voice, which I was about ready to cry. And the manager come out and she said, what's wrong? And I said, it's about ready to cry. She said, let's go in here in my office. She said, you're not going nowhere. And I told her. So she said, the best thing for you to do now is sit here in my office and, try to calm down, which it was very hard to calm down at the time. And so the guy told me to get a gift card, $500 gift card, and I got a $500 gift card for Amazon. Well, and it happened so Sarah, which is the manager, and thank God she looked at the gift card from the computer, and it was really a good card, and she said, don't worry about it. She said, they're all watching out the cameras and everything for you. If something strange happen, there's going to be the police called right now. And thank God she called Luke, and he come to my rescue.
So how did that make you feel? I know in the moment when I arrived there, you were pretty scared. I mean, is that fair to say?
I was very nervous and I was scared.
So I loved helping you, and I was a little nervous coming there because I didn't know what to expect, because this was our first response, but it all worked out good, so I'm thankful for
Yes,
for
it
that.
did. Yes.
Talk to me a little bit about how he was contacting you, because I know when I was present there talking with you and Sarah, your phone was ringing nonstop when I was there.
Right. And it was just through the phone. He kept calling me and bugging me, and actually he had called me when I was at the bank. So the manager went on the phone and she said, you're not bothering her. I don't know what you want. And he said, well, we need to pay bills. Well, thank God that Luke came, and he said the only best advice he could give me was change my phone number, which I've had the same phone number for years. And I said, I don't want to change my phone number. He said, this is the best option you can do at the moment, because then this way it won't maybe possibly happen again. So I was very scared, and thank God he come to my rescue.
I recall, you know, you looking at me. You had a couple scratch-off tickets that you wanted to cash across the street. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
I know you looked at me and you said, you know, you asked me if I could walk you across the street just because you were that scared, you know.
Right.
Unfortunately, these people with scams and, you know, people that are exploiting elders, and, you know, it doesn't even have to be an elder, but they were really,
Right.
you know, are threatening and they make you scared.
Right.
So what kind of things have you done since then? I know you said you changed your phone number.
Yes, I did.
Have you gotten any calls like recently or anything like that since you changed your phone number?
No, not from scams. No, it was just predators and whatever.
Sure.
But you know that's natural. But you know, and no, I've not had any scams or anything.
So one last question I have for you today, Loretta. What is it like working with Adult Protective Services? How did it make you feel?
Actually, it makes me feel safer. It makes me feel better that I have somebody to turn to, you know, like you, and for maybe advice, you know. And I know this, hopefully this would I never go through that experience again. I mean, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy for nobody.
We appreciate you coming in today and talking to us a little bit about the scam response and what we're doing here in Fairfield County.
Thank you.
Thank you.